Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show him skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My jewelry the coldest chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, fit this way before the deal. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the deep. Tackle.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Ready? Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Jumping. Ready? Check the heart rate.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Brings up second down. At the 13-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Newton flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go. 20.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Attack. Check back. Right there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike. Yellow. I'm going, 80. Watch the backer. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Moore on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Mark the little lady.
No. They going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, Sunday. Check, 59. Charlie. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Yellow.
Check 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me. It's just me and you.
15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
Oh, well. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
59 mark. 59. 6 man. Check curls. Kill.
43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It brings up third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Newton, and they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Third and long, it's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and inches, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Chiefs nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
I got you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, 57, 57.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again, on the move to his left. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, D.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Undercross. Switch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no.
better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
Yeah, let's get sack one.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Play fake, Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
It's our time. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, Delta, let's go!
From the 31, Mayfield. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, Alpha!
From the 36, Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
20! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, man. Walk out.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
180! Pistol. Hey, Haywood!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. I got you. 58, boys.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy in.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And almost picked off.
Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did them.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Motion. Hey, Ripley. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Easy.
Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
I got it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Check 99. Check 99.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
Mike 54. Yellow. 54. Watch two.
From the 39, Mahomes, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 15. 15. 54, right? 54.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Yellow. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, rip lift. Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Luke Kuechly there defensively.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Newton now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sit. Ready?
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
To throw again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
A loss of 3 yards on the sack. And it's third down.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Strip that ball.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Operating from the gun. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there. 26 yards. From the gun. Newton. Flushed out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 43 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Yellow. Eddie. 54. I'm coming. Yellow. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Gun. Switch it.
Newton to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. Buying time to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
No. Off. Check 37. Mike.
Again, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 56 yards on the ground. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.